Son wasn't willing to wait, huh?
No.
Well, he looks great to me. The nurse will be here in a minute to take him in for an examination. I'm going to make sure that they pull the proper charts.
Thanks, John.
Oh. Oh, no, I want to go with him. Please, don't take him away, okay? Oh!
Victoria, Dr. Ballard will take good care of him.
I'll take the baby now. No, I want to go with him. He's just going to be examined. It won't take long.
You'll be fine, Victoria. Let her take the baby.
Mrs. Capwell doesn't want to be separated from her baby right now. Would you mind letting her go along to the examination?
Oh, Victoria, I just assumed you'd want to get a little rest.
Oh, no, I'm fine.
All right. Bring her along this way, then.
Okay.
Hey, champ. How you doing?
Hey.
So, you delivered the kid all on your own, huh?
Tori delivered the baby. I was just a bystander.
Boy, bet it scared the living daylights out of you.
Not really. She seemed to know what she was doing. So did the boy. I guess there are some things you don't have to be told. You just know.
I love you, baby.
Nurse McNeil, dial 7321. Nurse McNeil.
Hi. Oh. Doctor, is the baby all right?
The baby is doing just fine. Your friend, Mr. Castillo, did a heck of a job with the delivery.
Yeah.
He's just a few weeks premature, so it shouldn't be any problem.
Well, we're glad to hear that, John, but as far as how premature the baby is, we'd rather that were kept among us. The fact that we married a little belatedly isn't really anybody's business but ours.
Of course.
Doctor, can I see the baby now, please?
Well, I appreciate if you give the nurse a little more time. We're going to go through the usual procedures here. We need to run a blood test right away.
I'd really like to stay here, please.
Well, sure, but I'd like to see you whenever I finish your son's chart, if that's okay.
Sure.
So you're not even going to talk to me? We do have a baby now, Victoria. The least we can do...
No, Mason. I have a baby. I had it while you were off with Julia in Eureka.
I tried to get through to you, but the telephone lines were down. The airport was closed, too. If I hadn't forced my father's pilot to fly me here because I was concerned about you, I wouldn't be here at all.
You always have excuses, don't you, Mason? The fact is, you were with Julia, not me.
You weren't home either. You were with Cruz.
I have never had one unfaithful thought, Mason. I went over to Julia's to find you. I went into labor. Thank God Cruz was home. He was there when I needed him. He delivered his own baby.
You haven't told him?
No. But I'm going to.
Victoria, listen to me. You cannot tell Cruz.
No.
You ready, Victoria?
Yes, I'm ready.
It shouldn't take long, Mason.
That bear left you worse off than you thought.
Oh, I must have passed out for a second, huh?
Not just a second, Kane. You were out for almost 5 minutes.
Well, you seem to be getting all around. Thanks for your help.
I didn't have much choice, did I? Not that I've done any different. But what would I do without you here? How would I survive without you here?
It's easy, Capwell. I don't follow you, Jim. For what? Tonight? I see. Yes, thank you very much.
What? What is it?
Your intuition was right. It was Jim Ballard. He called to tell us that, Victoria gave birth to a baby boy.
So soon? Is the baby all right?
Oh, yes. Healthy baby boy.
Your grandfather.
In name only.
What did the doctor say?
Victoria and the baby are both fine. I'm indebted to you, Cruz. I'll never forget it.
Neither will I.
I guess your experience with Julia in Lamont's class paid off.
Well, I'm just glad I could help out. She had a beautiful child.
Yeah, well, there's no need in any of you hanging around here tonight. She won't be up for visitors until tomorrow morning.
I'm glad everything worked out all right.
Yeah, that's terrific. You got a happy and a healthy kid. I mean, that's all came bearing gifts.
That's very thoughtful of you, Pearl.
Yeah, well, I figure the kid should have some wild animals around the house, huh? So, anyway, yeah, we'll see you later, miss. Well, you come on, Cruz.
No, I think I'm going to stick around.
Hello. Hi. Congratulations.
You all right?
We heard the news.
Congratulations to your grandson, Mr. Singh.
Thank you. Well, Mason, I imagine you're very happy at this moment, aren't you?
I appreciate your both coming, but there's really no need for you to be here. Certainly no need for any of you to stay.
We want to see Victoria and the baby.
Yes. I'd like to see the baby, too.
A healthy son and a healthy wife. You're a lucky man.
Lucky, yeah.
Have you and Victoria thought about a name? I think she mentioned William. Is that the name you want on the birth certificate?
No. The child is to be named Channing Creighton Capwell, the third.
C.C.
Oh, Doctor.
There's your new grandson.
Oh, isn't he beautiful?
I understand he's going to be named after you.
Oh, Mason, you didn't miss a trick. You even read the small print in the will, where it says that the baby has to be named after me in order to get the money.
Apparently your father was as proud of you as I am of your new namesake.
Well, at least we know for sure that you married Victoria for the money. Because Eden is gone. She doesn't need protection anymore, so you're still hanging around Victoria.
No, I married Victoria because I cared about her and the baby. But you're right about one thing. I did name him after you because I want him to have the benefits of that money. There's certainly no other reason I'd burden a child with your name. And God knows I'm grateful that in spite of the name, you'll be nothing like you.
You don't give a damn about the baby. All you want to do is get your greedy little hands on the money so you can use it in your scheme against me.
Your paranoid delusions are getting the better of you, Dad. Sophia, I'd urge him to seek psychiatric assistance or something.
Mr. Capwell, we finished your wife's examination. You can see her now.
Thank you.
What is this farce that is being played out here? Will you tell me that?
You certainly handled it diplomatically, didn't you? Do I get to name the baby? You haven't done it yet? Well, not officially, but I'd like to do it as soon as possible. I'll talk to Dr. Ballard. Thank you. Oh, would you do me another favor? I think Cruz Castillo is out there. Would you ask him to come in, please? Of course, Mrs. Capwell. Thank you.
Don't do this, Victoria.
Go home, Mason.
You'll be ruining lives.
It's my decision, not yours. My baby and Cruz's, not yours.
I'm your husband.
That can be changed.
Can you see how irrationally you're behaving?
I think I'm behaving more rationally now than I have been in months.
You tell Cruz there'll be no turning back.
Cruz deserves to know. I can't expect you to understand that.
You married me because I could provide a stable home for you and the baby. I can still do that. You tell Cruz and we may have shared custody from the beginning. The baby will be shuffled back and forth his entire life. Is that really what you want for him?
Even your direst predictions will not get me to change my mind, Mason.
Victoria, he delivered your baby. I can understand your feelings for him resurfacing. But in your heart, you must know that he still loves Eden. She's the one he wanted to have his child, not you. What possible happiness can you hope to get out of this?
The happiness of defeating you, Mason, in your mad rush for money.
Victoria, I'm asking you, for your sake and the baby's, don't tell him.
The nurse said you wanted to see me. So, should I come back later?
No, please stay.
I'm staying too.
Fine, suit yourself. Cruz, I just want to...
So I'll get it done.
Thanks. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
You need to get some sleep.
I don't want to sleep. I think we should talk about what happened here tonight. Kane, I'm totally helpless. What if something happened to you? An avalanche, another bear?
Nothing will happen. Nothing.
Something could happen. And I would be all alone. I couldn't last here 2 days.
You won't be by yourself.
I think that somebody should know that I'm here so they can check up on me. I think you should take me to the city. Look, Kane, you're my lifeline. If anything happened to you, I would die here.
It's a dangerous idea. People should never, ever be that reliant on somebody else.
Well, I'm not saying I want to be, but I have to be. And I'm beginning to think that you like it or something.
No! I hate it when people depend on me! I don't ever want to hear you saying that you need me. God, that's why I came up here. I wanted to get away from that. People used to believe in me and trust me, and I would let them down. You've got to learn to believe in yourself, Eden.
I can believe all I want, but I won't walk. I can't dress myself or feed myself or bathe
You
myself.
seem to have sold
Kane.
yourself completely in me taking care of you. Well, you want to know something? That's a dead end. Because I can't move your legs for you. I cannot walk out of here for you.
I'm just scared, Kane.
Well, that's good. Because maybe then you'll be motivated to do something. We'll see some progress. You were scared today, and you made it out of that bed and across the room, and then early... Nothing is going to happen. Nothing terrible is going to happen. I've been through that, and I came out.
Look, Kane, please don't leave me. Please don't leave me here alone.
Eden, you know there are going to be times when I have to go out for supplies, firewood, water. You've never been like this before.
I guess it's just because I didn't know if I was scared of being alone or scared of you. I have to admit it, and I know you don't want to hear it, but I am totally reliant on you, and I don't know anything about you. You know that I was wondering about the trunk, and that I tried to get inside it, and you took it away. Why? Can't you see that I'm just trying to get to know something about you? I put my life in your hands, and I don't know anything about you.
I'm just somebody who was out walking alone in the snow, and I found you. That's all I am. But I can help you. And you've helped me.
How?
before I found you, my life was at a point where I didn't think I needed people anymore. And I sure as hell knew they didn't need me. I mean, I was used to living alone. But now maybe we both need each other. Maybe that's why I found you in the first place.
What about the trunk, Kane? Is there something about the trunk that I shouldn't know?
Just drop it, Eden. Nothing but bad memories in it for me. Things you're better off not knowing.
Dr. Ballard said he's going to be just fine.
Oh, he's a very healthy, strong preemie. I've got a soft spot for him.
I was concerned about him being born so early. Afraid he might need a transfusion or something.
Oh, no. And even if he had, that wouldn't be a problem.
I thought there was a shortage.
Oh, well, with some blood types, but your baby's AB positive, so anybody can donate blood. But I don't think you should worry about that, Mr. Capwell. You and your wife should just be happy that you have a very healthy baby.
I'd like a scotch and some privacy, please.
The scotch I can handle.
Mason, I'm sorry that you weren't in Eureka when Victoria was...
Julia, tonight's not a good night to talk to me.
There you go, pal. Excuse me for asking, but shouldn't you be with your wife and your son tonight?
Yes, my friend, that's probably exactly where I should be.
So, why are you here drinking?
Because in spite of my Herculean, albeit despicable efforts, I have a very strong feeling I will have lost both baby and mother by dawn. Again, please.
You don't have to say anything. You're supposed to relax. If you called me in here to thank me, there's no need. I mean, helping that beautiful little boy come into the world is thanks enough. It's the first time I've been able to feel anything but grief since Eden died. When he took his first breath in my arms, I felt my whole world just snapping back into focus, and I have needed something to make that happen. I guess that's why I feel kind of possessive towards a little guy. It's weird. It's almost as if he were the baby that Eden and I never had. You know, we wanted to have children together more than anything. To be honest, that's something I never thought I'd want. Till I met her. Must be what being in love is all about.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
For what?
For you and Eden. And yes, I did want to thank you for everything.
Well, I'm glad I could be there.
Me too.
Was there something else you wanted to tell me?
Just that you're a wonderful friend. And I will always be grateful for what you did today. And for what you did for my son.
You're gonna be a great mom. He's a lucky kid. It gives me a real happy feeling. I'll tell you, you should get some rest. I'm gonna just get some rest.
Nurse, who put this bracelet on his arm?
Oh, I did, as soon as I came on duty.
Channing Clayton Capwell III?
That's what it said on the birth certificate.
Well, I didn't name the baby.
Oh, well, your husband filled out the information for one of the nurses last night.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes, she told me herself. He gave her the baby's complete name, and he even double-checked it after she wrote it down. It's quite a name for such a little boy to grow into.
All right, Mason. Come on, rise and shine. Come on, let's move. We got customers coming in. Mason. I don't know, maybe that would help, huh?
Sorry to interrupt your beauty sleep, Mason. If the train on the track's gonna pop your head like a pineapple. This was quite a stunt to pull for Tori.
How was your little talk with my wife?
Surprised you remembered.
Oh, it's a minor detail, but kind of hard to forget.
She deserves better from you, Mason, and she's gonna get it about to clean you up and drag you down to the hospital myself.
Damn it, Cruz. You think you've got some right to be here? I'd like to see you prove a single one. Bartender, how about a little pick-me-up?
Pleasure. Manager.
Well, that'll do for a start. Give it a kick in the knees. You still here?
What did you just mean?
Refresh my memory while I refresh my palate.
You just said I had to prove something. What would I have to be proving?
You're a detective. Or were. Figure it out.
All right, your wife just had a baby, so I would expect to find you at the hospital holding her hand, but instead we find you on the floor here, passed out in a bar.
Well, hell, maybe you should write a book on the do's and don'ts of fatherhood. While you're at it, add a chapter on postpartum etiquette.
If I do, you should read it. At least Tori understands how lucky you both are. If I were in your shoes, I would give anything to be in your shoes. If I were a father, Eden had given me a baby like that.
Is that what you talked about?
That's what we talked about. She wanted to thank me. I said, forget it. I was honored to deliver your son. It gave some meaning to all these stupid words people have been throwing to me about life continuing.
Yeah. Babies can do a number on your head. Even stop you halfway through a binge.
That would be a step in the right direction.
Brick, cancel my order. I'm going back on the wagon. Maybe that's what they mean by the miracle of birth.
Morning.
How you doing? I tell you, this is a strange day.
Yeah, Rick told me. Maybe it's Mason's way of celebrating?
Well, he was irresponsible, if not cruel.
Cruz, maybe being a first-time father is a little overwhelming for Mason.
The guy doesn't know how lucky he is, Julia.
Maybe that explains Victoria's mood this morning.
She okay? You saw her?
Yeah, we both ended up at the nursery at the same time to see the baby.
She had a pretty tough time with it last night. I'm worried.
I know, and I know that she was going through a depression afterwards, and I'm sure that explains why she said the things that she said to me.
What thing?
She doesn't like the time that Mason and I spend working together.
Nah, you see, that couldn't be it. There's something, I'm gonna find out what the hell's going on.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm just gonna get to the bottom of this. I don't understand. Vibes are weird. I'll see you later.
Ah, the proud grandparents. I knew you wouldn't be able to stay away, Dad.
Victoria called the house, Mason. Asked us to come here.
I wanted to ask your father some questions, but now that you're here, you can answer them instead.
Sophia, would you and Dad mind waiting outside?
Not at all. We'll see you in a minute, hon.
Good of you to come, Dad.
Sophia insisted.
In my defense, you can see that my paternal role model is sadly lacking.
Your father is not a problem, Mason.
I know. I spoke with our problem earlier. Thank you for not telling Cruz the truth.
I wanted to, but I just couldn't. It just mean another loss for him. Wrong mother, wrong baby. But I didn't do it for you, Mason.
Victoria, I want us to start over. I can be a good father to that child. God knows I've learned what not to do firsthand.
I'm not so sure little Channing and I are going to need a father.
They told you.
You thought I wouldn't find out? I had to find out my son's name from a stranger, Mason.
Trust me, I had good reason.
Oh, and what was the angle this time, Mason?
My grandfather's will.
Oh, God.
The baby had to be named after my father in order for the legacy to be fulfilled. Now, proper etiquette would dictate that it be named the second. The will stipulated he had to be named Channing the third.
So you named the baby for money. Mason, why can't you stop?
Why not, Victoria? Somebody's child is going to get that money. Why not ours? I want him to have it. Now, maybe we should have discussed it. But I still have hopes for us as a family.
A family based on lies like your father's? No, Mason. My son and I don't want any part of it.
Why are you so inflexible? Why do you keep repeating the same refusals over and over? Is this from a scene you played once? This is real life, Victoria.
The baby and I are going to go home tomorrow. And if you're there, Mason...
If I'm there, what?
Nurse Bryant, report to ICU. Nurse Bryant. Dr. Sackett, report to ICU. Dr. Sackett, please report to ICU.
Inspector. I really should check with the doctor. I don't even have the keys to some of these files.
Oh, well, I see. Well, you know, the case we're working on only calls for seeing the hospital birth records for the last, I don't know, few days.
Oh, well, those we keep right here. Here, this is all done.
Great, thanks. I really appreciate it. Well, I won't take too long.
I'm sorry, Inspector?
Nothing. It just was...
Did you find what you needed?
Yeah, I did. You've helped me answer a very important question. There's I owe you one.
I hope you don't mind. I had a key at the house, and I
was just surprised. What is it? What is it? What is it? You okay?
I don't do a very good job of hiding it, do I?
What happened?
Mr. Jeffrey, I thought I could trust him, Cruz.
What did he do?
He lied to me.
Maybe he can explain?
No, he admits that he did.
Well, then he's trying to be straight with you now. You could go on from there, huh?
You make it sound so easy.
Oh, I think it is easy if you love somebody, Cal.
It's really involved, Cruz.
Doesn't matter. I can't tell you the number of times that I walked away from Eden over something incredibly stupid that we did or said.
But it wasn't stupid at the time.
It didn't seem like it, but it was. You see, we always assumed that we'd have tomorrow to make things okay again. It's not the case. I would give anything if I could have that time back again.
I know. I miss her.
Yeah. I was holding Tori's baby last night, and I was fantasizing that it was my baby that Eden had left me. It was as if she had left a part of her with me. What it would be like if we still had some kind of future together. Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, I don't know why I came here with this. You don't need to hear
No,
this.
baby, I want you to come here. I didn't mean to. I just think that you should be real sure this argument is worth it before you risk giving up even a day that you could be spending with the guy you love.